Hey, today we talking about levels of consciousness. Let's get started. You got the 3D, the 4D, the 5D. I'm not going to go over the 4D because the 4D is about out of here. So y'all can research that. But the 3D I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to also talk about the 5D. What does that mean? Third dimensional, fifth dimensional, okay? What these are, they are different perspectives. They are different states of consciousness and awareness, okay? Now, third dimensional awareness. Let's go over this. One, material possessions and fear of losing material possessions. If you think like that, you are third dimensional. Two, if you're scared of anything, you are third dimensional because there is fear like crazy in the third dimension, right? In this perspective. Let's keep it moving. Sex is happiness, all right? And basically what this means is if you're down in the dumps or whatever, just got dumped, divorced, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, don't matter, union, partnership, I don't care what you call it. All right, you down in the dumps, the first thing you gonna do, y'all already know, try to look for a physical happiness somewhere else. A dopamine level, right? I'll probably go over that in another video, maybe. I don't know. It's about, anyway. All right, so moving on. Number 4, all right? Cannot be whole without another person, all right? And usually people that can't be whole without another person have codependency issues. So this is why we've been doing everything different. We've been doing everything different. We need to clean ourselves out first, then get with a person, okay? That's what we need to do, but we weren't taught to do that. We were taught to do things differently, okay? All right, moving on. Enhances the illusion of separation and duality. Enhances the illusion of separation and duality. Okay? What this means is, look, you're over there, I'm over here. We're not connected at all, but we really are. We're connected. We're all one. Okay? And that's just what it is. No judgment. You can believe whatever you want to believe. That's no judgment. Still love you. Whatever you believe, okay? All right, moving on. This is the only reality, okay? If you think that, you are of third dimensional levels, and guess what? There's even levels in the third dimension. Now, and I'll probably go over that maybe in another video, but what I was going to touch on right quick is levels in the third dimensional reality. That even pertains to spirituality, okay? Some people aren't even third dimensional spiritual, if that makes sense, right? They don't believe in, anything. So, hey, no judgment. That's your free will. That's your path. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, okay? All right. Moving forward. Now, this one is a big one, okay? Ego is open, but the heart is closed. You've blocked your emotions. You've blocked your feelers. You're just thinking with your brain. You're just thinking with your ego. You're just thinking with your intellect, okay? This is what's gonna hold most people back from going forward. As we've grown, I touched on it a little bit in my last video, I think. But when we came out the womb, we were taught things that that our parents didn't even research. They just took it from their grandparents and said, okay, or from their parents. I mean, it's been a cycle. It's been a cycle for a reason. But your ego is open, your intellect, your brain, right? You only think with your brain. This is third dimensional. Because guess what? If your heart is closed, I'm going to say this. If your heart is closed, the connection to your soul is blocked, okay? Most of the time, because the ego is in the way. So you think you have a connection, but no. Spirit got to freaking beat through all that ego and crap that you got. So your spirit connection, what you think is a spiritual connection is actually your ego connection saying, hey, this, that is blocked off because you're not vulnerable. You have to be vulnerable. I don't know why I'm going this way. You have to be vulnerable. Listen, in order for you to connect to God, source consciousness, universe, you got to be vulnerable. You have to. All right? You have to open your heart. You have to. All right, moving forward. Joy is very rare. Okay? Joy is very rare. Listen, I can wake up, listen to my music, and oh my gosh, like it's like heaven. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's something with certain music that just does it for me. Okay? I'm not saying it may do it for you. For me, listen, it's beauty. That's my high vibration point right there. You know what I'm saying? Music, anything, right? Joy is very rare because you're thinking about all of this stuff that I just mentioned. Fear, everything, materials, everything, okay? All right, let's move forward. Should have, could have, would have. If you think like that, you're in the third dimension because you're not trusting source consciousness, universe, God, spirit. You're not trusting at all because if you were going with the flow of the universe, then you have no problems. Listen, whatever is happening, thank you. Okay? But you have to trust the flow. That's what it's about. Suppression of gifts. This is the next one. Suppression of gifts, origins, true origins. Okay, true origins. That's key. True origins, talents, and purpose. We've suppressed this, right? This is third dimension. We're talking about third dimension mind state, third dimension perspective, right? How you think when you're in the third dimension. Okay, you've suppressed your gifts. You've suppressed your talents. Even your purpose. If you felt like you had a strong drive to do something, but because of the man-made construct and what people had to say and how it's set up, you didn't do it. That's coming to a close. That's coming to a halt. I'm letting y'all know early, okay? Look, this is for entertainment purposes. You don't have to, everything is for entertainment purposes, really. But that's another conversation, all right? Last one for 3D that I have. Stick with the system. Stick with the system. That's third dimensional right there. Hey, just stick to the script. We good. All right. That's 3D. That's 3D. Okay. Now, like I was saying, feel like a hair. Sorry. Okay, like I was saying, you got 3D, you got 4D, you got 5D. I'm not gonna go over 4D because to me it's pointless. I'm gonna go over 5D though. Because that's the consciousness that the world is going to enter in, okay? Now, let me say this. Earth, okay? Earth has been going through a consciousness, awareness, a hiring or a raising of the vibration, okay? This is what's been happening. Now, it's been raised to 4D consciousness already. So if you are still 3D, you're probably stuck. Now, what this means is that it'll probably get a little hard for you in the future. Okay? That's all that look. You can believe what you want. You ain't got to. It don't matter. My thing is find your purpose. Find your skill, your special gift, talent, whatever it is. Okay? Because this 5D that's coming up, it's going to be based off the heart. That spiritual is going to be based off the heart. Okay? All right, let's move on to 5D, okay? Where am I at? 8 minutes? All right, good. I don't want to make this too long. I really don't. But I want to get this information to y'all because I just feel like y'all need to know. And, I got a passion for this. And I feel like there's there's some people that actually email me. Shout out. I'm not going to shout nobody out, but because, they're of certain religion and I don't want to do that. But I am glad that some of y'all, just message me, just, asking, hey, what about this? What about that? It shows me that you are at least a little curious or at least able to peek out the box a little bit, so, kudos. All right. So 5D, right? Fifth dimension. Okay. So we're about out of the fourth dimension. Okay. Now, if you're still on this third dimensional mind state, like I said, it may be too late for you. All right. So 5D, we got unconditional love. Okay. This is what we're going into, guys. Okay. This is what we're going in. Like I said, you don't have to believe. Hey, no judgment. Unconditional love. No pain. All right. No fear. No no fear. Abundance. All right. Manifest super fast. Right. You'll be able to manifest super fast based off your We need to know this because it's coming. The age of unconditional love, the shift of unconditional love is coming. So people are going to be able to do more. All right. That God flow is going to beam its light into you. You will be able to utilize your gifts in the manner you were able to utilize them. Okay. You will be able to walk into your power the way you were meant to. Right? Once this God source comes down, ooh, it's going to be beautiful. Okay. So that God flow, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be effortless, right? It's going to be effortless. Okay. Let's keep it moving. We will have lighter bodies. Okay. There will be lighter bodies. Okay. Our dreams will be our reality. All right. Our dreams will be our reality. Okay. Let's see where I'm at. Okay. People are going to be living from their hearts. They're going to start doing everything from their hearts. Okay. Everything. It's going to be heart based, right? It's going to be your gift, talents, whatever, passion is going to be about that authentic passion that you have for what you do. It's like everything is turning around, if that makes sense. Okay. It's not going to be so easy to like push and work hard for that. No, we're entering something new. See, I'm trying to let y'all know, but y'all, listen, y'all kind of hard headed, but it's okay. I mean, look, I used to be hard headed. I used to be all this stuff on this third dimensional list right here. Materialistic, sex is happiness, ego is open, heart is closed. I used to be all of this. I used to be all of that. Cannot be whole without another person. I used to be all of that. But now I'm more along the 5D. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect because I'm far from, listen, this is just my spiritual journey. Okay. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I do embody a lot of 5D qualities, a lot. Okay. And this is where we're going. All right. This is where we're shifting to. Okay. So we need to go ahead and make that shift. We really do. Okay. For the first time, God is going to be able to move into our physical body effortlessly because of this shift. Right. This is what's coming. Hold on. Okay. So this is the shift that's coming. Right. God is going to be able to just beam that light in us effortlessly. It's going to be easy. Okay. Now it's going to be intense. Okay. It's going to be an intense energetic flow. Okay. It's going to be filled with unconditional love. Okay. And it's going to be beautiful. All right. All bodies is going to be, healed. Right. We have to prepare our bodies for this. Make sure you're eating right. Make sure your emotional is cleaned out. Make sure your mental is good. So that when that light beams, it will beam in us with no problems. Okay? All right? Now, therefore, God will slip in and out for a while until God can move in permanently. Okay, so this is just getting our bodies right, our inner right, cleaned out. Okay, we got to clean ourselves out. This is what it is. We got to clean ourselves out in order for spirit to use us. In order for spirit to use you, you have to be cleaned out. So guess what? If you're telling me spirit isn't using you and you're portraying certain actions of negativity towards me or anybody or anything, right? Is that really God's spirit? Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Listen, this is about your intention, okay? You either have an evil intention or you have a beautifully good intention, a beautifully loving intention, right? So, but this is just, I just want to touch a little on this because, I need to educate people what's going on. Now, y'all can, like I said, no judgment, man. I believe what I believe. You believe what you believe. I just know how energy works. I know how a lot of things work now. So this is who I am. Look, I'm going to be putting out this knowledge all the time. This is what I do. So, oh, and I wanted to shout out one more thing, because I got some questions on this actually. So, someone messaged me and they was like, they were asking me about, the third dimension and the fifth dimension. So they were like, hey, are we supposed to not have sex in the fifth dimension? Like, oh my gosh, right? That's not true at all. Sex is beautiful, okay? Now the thing is, it changes, right? There's not the lust behind it anymore. There's not the neediness behind it anymore. As a matter of fact, just the touch of someone, you can experience a lot. But in the 5D, sex is actually so much more. Like it's on a whole nother level, okay? It's on a whole nother level of understanding. It's on the 5D understanding. Now, if you're in the 3D, you're not going to understand that. You're not even going to understand the language that I'm talking to you right now. Okay? But anyway, yeah, these are the levels of consciousness. I just want to say 2019 to 2000, I believe 22 or 23. This is the split that's happening. Okay? And I'm gonna explain it just a little bit. You have 3D, 4D, 5D, right? Like I said, the earth is rising in consciousness. Okay? We're in 4D right now, but we're actually in the transition to 5D. Okay? We're in the transition to 5D. Okay? And that's fifth dimension perspective. As a earth collective. Okay? That's what I mean. The whole earth is shifting. Okay? So, like I said, everything is turning upside down. You're going to have to use your gifts. You're going to have to use your talents, your passion out of love. You're going to have to use this, okay? Anyway, I think that's all I got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Too woke for the okadoke. Over and out. Let's get it. Rawr.